Thank God it is Friday. It is Friday, May 30th. And wow, I'm telling you, May just went by like that. 5 weeks. Because at first I was saying, wow, May has 5 weeks. This is going to take so long. This is going to be one dragon month. But May just went by like that. Good morning, everybody. Wow, it's Mervin Hanley with THG News today. And if this is your first time here with us this morning, we always ask our first time viewers and listeners to please subscribe to our YouTube's channel so that you do not miss any news or information on here. And before I get into news and information, I have to also tell you that the news is powered by Carl & Sons Unique Bakery on the island of St. Maarten, with 3 locations on that island, in Colbay at the St. Maarten Medical Center and on the Punfill. Yeah? So that's that. And as far as weather and information, you always want to keep it logged on or subscribe to THG Network's channel, because you know that June 1st begins the hurricane season, and the weather experts, they have predicted a very super active hurricane season. I know some of you like to say stuff like, well, they say that every year and we don't get any hurricanes. And your statement is actually not accurate. You may not get a hurricane in your island. You may not get a tropical storm in your island, but another country would be devastated. So you can't say that these people are not accurate. They are accurate. Maybe not in your territory, but they are accurate. And the thing is, you do not know when it's going to be in your territory. So you always have to prepare, especially between June 1st and November 30th. And we are always here for you. We've been covering the weather, the hurricanes since 2016, as far as the weather is concerned. And so we'll do the same for you this year during the summer until November 30th. So stick logged, subscribe to this YouTube's channel. Now, let's get right to the news this morning. And we're going to begin with some sad news out of St. Maarten. A tragic accident in the quiet community of Oyster Pond has left St. Maarten in mourning after a 4-year-old boy drowned in a swimming pool on Thursday afternoon. According to the St. Maarten police, emergency services were dispatched to the scene shortly after 1 p.m. following a distress call that a young child had fallen into a pool. Police patrols and medical responders rushed to the location, where they found the child unresponsive. CPR and other life-saving efforts were immediately administered before the child was transported to the St. Maarten Medical Center. Despite the tireless efforts of medical staff, the boy was later pronounced dead at the hospital. According to the police, this heartbreaking incident is a devastating reminder of how quickly and silently drowning can occur, especially among young children. Drowning remains one of the leading causes of accidental death in children aged 1 to 4 worldwide, with many incidents occurring in residential settings and within seconds of losing sight of a child. Authorities have launched an investigation into the circumstances surrounding the incident to determine whether all safety measures were in place. The St. Maarten Police Force extended its deepest condolences to the child's family and loved ones during what is described as a time of unimaginable loss. Officials are also using this tragedy to urge parents and guardians to stay vigilant and take preventive steps to protect young children around water, including the installation of safety barriers, child-proof locks, and ensuring constant supervision. As the community grieves, the incident serves as a sobering call to action on water safety and the fragile nature of young lives. Truly a sad story coming out of St. Maarten. And I don't care what house I have. Mansion, small one, whatever. I don't care how beautiful my house is. If it's one thing I've always said, it will never ever have, and that will be a swimming pool. I mean, it is just crazy how things can just, in just a blink of an eye, wink of an eye, you turn your back and you have a young child in the house and you take a call or whatever the case may be, and they gone out into the pool. Or you may think your pool is covered and you take it for granted, and they go out there and mess with something, and they know how to unlock the pool, the cover, that is. And you never know. You just never know. I'm not telling you not to get a swimming pool. You can do whatever you want with your house. And you know, but I'm talking for me. That's one thing I've always said I will never have, especially, well, even without family involved, I would never have a swimming pool around. You just never know. And it is truly sad. Now, we move now to St. Kitts and Nevis. St. Kitts and Prime Minister Drew, Dr. Terrance Drew, he made a very important announcement that I'm sure he's happy about as far as the Christophe Harbour is concerned and what he was able to do. His government, they have secured $25 million in direct payments to public institutions. And this is following a sale of Christopher Harbour's Marina assets and operations. So I'll read that, and yeah, it's paying the bill. It has paid the bills, rather. So let's give a read. In a major financial and infrastructural development for St. Kitts and Nevis, Prime Minister the Honorable Dr. Terrance Drew announced that his administration has secured nearly 25 million EC dollars in direct payments to public institutions following the landmark sale of Christopher Harbour's Marina assets and operations to Safe Harbour Marinas LLC. The deal, described by Dr. Drew as both a strategic move and a powerful turning point, is expected to correct years of fiscal mismanagement and to provide immediate, tangible benefits to the nation. After meticulous negotiations, this government has secured direct payments of nearly 25 million EC dollars from this transaction, Prime Minister Drew stated during his official address. According to the Prime Minister, the funds represent only a portion of the total sale price, but will have a significant impact on the country's public sector. These funds are earmarked to settle a range of long-standing debts, including $4.53 million to the Social Security Board, $2.4 million to the St. Kitts Electricity Company, that's SCELEC, $5.7 million to the Sugar Industry Diversification Fund, that's the SIDF, $2.80 million to the National Bank Trust, $2.7 million directly to the St. Kitts Nevis Anguilla National Bank, $2.99 million for outstanding property tax that they had in arrears, and $3.61 million in stamp duties. Mr. Prime Minister, I did not hear Nevis' name there. Let's continue. These debts have been allowed to linger for far too long, according to the Prime Minister. With these payments, we have brought to closure and clarity. Beyond the immediate financial gains, the agreement includes significant new investments from Safe Harbour Marinas, the world's largest marina operator with over 135 facilities globally. As part of the deal, the Christopher Harbour Marina will undergo a 40% expansion and a new desalination plant will be constructed. Both projects are expected to be completed by November 2025 and are poised to position St. Kitts as a leading yachting destination in the Caribbean. Prime Minister Drew reiterated his government's commitment to responsible leadership, stating, "Today, Christopher Harbour has written a new chapter to become a vibrant investment hub as part of our quest to become a sustainable island state." He further underscored that transparency, integrity, and the people-first policies remain the cornerstones of his administration's development agenda. The announcement marks a significant milestone in St. Kitts and Nevis's economic trajectory, turning a once mismanaged asset into a symbol of national renewal and opportunity. So truly, I can say that something good is happening in St. Kitts and Nevis with this sale of Christopher Harbour. I'm telling you, this is good stuff. That's good stuff. That I will give the Drew-led administration for sure. And finally, in our news this morning, in a controversial policy shift, U.S. Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. announced that COVID-19 vaccines will no longer be recommended for healthy children and pregnant women, a decision that has sparked immediate concern among public health experts. Speaking at a press briefing, Secretary Kennedy cited a re-evaluation of current scientific data and risk-benefit analyses as the basis for the new guidance. After a thorough review by our department in consultation with independent scientists, we are updating our recommendations to reflect what we believe is in the best interest of public health, Kennedy stated. The revised guidance marks a significant departure from long-standing recommendations by federal health agencies, including the CDC, which has consistently advised COVID-19 vaccinations for all eligible age groups, including children and pregnant individuals, as a means of reducing severe illness, hospitalization, and death. Kennedy, a longtime critic of certain vaccine policies prior to his appointment, maintained that the updated stance reflects a balanced, science-informed approach in light of changing pandemic dynamics and declining cases among many demographic groups. He emphasized that the decision does not ban vaccinations for these groups, but instead removes the blanket federal recommendation for them. So there you have it from Robert F. Kennedy Jr. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we've just concluded THG News today with Mervin Hanley. I want you to have yourselves a safe and blessed weekend. I know it's a long holiday weekend, especially for those of you on St. Maarten. Yeah, you had Ascension Day yesterday, and today many businesses, they're going to be closed. Some will be operating. And so stay safe out there, everyone, and thank you for supporting us here on THG Network. We have some news to get to you, but announcements, that is, but that will come in short order. But thank you so much for your support. The news, of course, was powered by my friends at Carl & Sons Unique Inn, Carl & Sons Unique Bakery. Well, they have Unique Inn too, so you can stay. When you go to St. Maarten, you can stay at Carl & Sons Unique Inn as well, yeah? It's all good. All Carl & Sons on St. Maarten. Have yourselves a blessed weekend.
Carl & Sons have been serving the people of St. Maarten for over 40 years. And the food and service get better and better. From early morning, customers flock to the bakery for their favorite sandwiches, cakes, pastries, you name it. First thing at mornings and last thing at afternoons, folks rush to Carl & Sons for simply the best. There are 2 locations, Colbay and on the Punfill. In Colbay, the opening hours are Monday to Friday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. On Saturdays, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. And on Sundays, 6:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. and 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Opening hours on the Punfill, Monday to Friday, 6:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday and Sunday, 6:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. We also cater for weddings, parties, special events, whatever the occasion. It's Carl & Sons. Our staff, we are always happy to serve you. Call us today, the Colbay location, 721-544-2462. That's 721-544-2462. Or in Phillipsburg, 721-543-1059. That's 721-543-1059. It's Carl & Sons Bakery. We are here to serve you. Nevis, satisfy your sweet tooth at Feaser's, the cozy spot in Charlestown, known for its mouth-watering ice cream and dal parade. We are open Monday to Saturday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Come in and sample our patties, sandwiches, air-fried wings with fries, hot dogs, rotis, and now our famous smoothies, in all flavors of course. And don't forget to try the famous bus-up shut and saltfish. It's Feaser's, located at the entrance to the Cotton Jewelry Mall in Charlestown, Nevis. They're also available by phone, so place your order by calling 1-869-665-2458. Don't ask about the rest, just try the best.